Pop, 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 pop. What's happening with you, man? Blessings to you. Hope everybody good, man. Hope your day going all right, though, bro. Sending some more blessings, guidance, and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. No exceptions. Never no exceptions. So, all right. Wait a second, man. So, all right. So you learning your relationship with God. Your relationship is stretching with God. It's becoming bigger. You're starting to see Him more and more. You're starting to understand just exactly how big God is in your reality, inside and out. It has always been selfishness, control, greed, lust, have it my way. It's always been that on this planet, and that has been the root of it all of that negativity. So the evolution that we're going through right now, and everybody has free choice. So individuals, I'ma say, gonna unlock according to plan. They gonna unlock, according to divine timing. So we finally in a place and space of consciousness where we can go back to having these powers. But what's happening is it's a slow evolutionary process. Your consciousness is raising with your heart. They evolving at the same time. If you understand, a lot of y'all, Spirit say, yeah, give them some clarity on that. It's evolving at the same time. Meaning, the more power that you get, the more loving you gonna get. Meaning, the stronger love becomes on the planet. The stronger love becomes on the planet. Now, mind you, the only reason that you could be listening to this message right now is because you hold love within yourself. You have that love for betterment. Whether you realize it or not, you have that much faith in God, because that's where we all come to find God's love. Source's love. But I can't be talking to you if I didn't love what I'm doing. I couldn't be talking to you if I didn't love myself, if I didn't love the Creator, if I didn't love humanity, if I didn't care enough, I couldn't be talking to you. And I can say that because at one time you wasn't listening and I wasn't talking, So that's a real thing. That's why individuals need to give themselves credit. Like when you do something, man, you give yourself credit for it, That's your strength, that's your confidence, that's your might. It all goes in that jacket right there. It all goes together in that with you. So we slowly evolving back into having power. In so many ways, bro, look, we doing it the right way this time. Spirit gave me, Source give me that okay to talk, in the ways that I talk. Because that's why I picked this vessel. So I can communicate in certain ways. I can say certain phrases and certain words and say it in a certain manner where it gets my message across. But I'm multifaceted when it comes to communicating with individuals, when it comes to switching it up, when it comes to whatever it is, whatever it is. How they say that? Got many suits. Probably got many suits. I just don't like wearing these suits. So I'm putting all of them suits into this one, man. You so great, man, and you don't even realize how great you are. You are God in the flesh. You God in the flesh. And the more and more I awaken, I'm understanding that how off balance we be, how lost we be without God, and how far we be from having God as a part of our reality. Because I can honestly say, and I know a lot of y'all can honestly say, man, you went years without praying, saying something to God, anything, maybe even thinking about him. Like, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. And that ain't for everybody. But I know I ain't by myself. See, the thing with words and communicating and things is this, man. It's so much that goes on. It's so much individuals want to change about themselves. It's so much that individuals look at like it doesn't have integrity about it, but nobody want to speak up. The minute somebody speaks up, they always chastised. That's the play of the system and the negative energies. So it doesn't change. And individuals play into that. Like I said, nobody want to say, I'm God. Like nobody want to do that. Nobody want to fill them shoes up. Prophet gonna fill them up. I'm gonna fill them up. Where your shoes at? Bring them here. I'm gonna wear them too when I finish wearing mine. Like we need to understand that, man. God love everybody, man. You supposed to love God. You shouldn't be scared about that. You shouldn't love nothing more than you love God. Yourself. But like you gotta understand the maturity that you're supposed to have about yourself. Being shy to say, God, like, what's wrong with you? Ask yourself that. Like, what has society did you? Like, what has society did you, man, where you don't want to make it better, where you don't want to change yourself? Like, what has society confused in your head that you think you can't make it through something, that this is all it is for you? What has society put within you, man, that doesn't allow you to just give up on all of that stupid shit? Man, look, I give up, I quit, look, take that away from me. Because there's so much you want to get off your plate. You just tired of it. It's just a lot of things that, it's just a lot. It's just a lot for you. But it's all that in which you put on the plate. Free choice. I bet you it is. Free choice. When you break it down, you're being led to a place of understanding yourself better. Let me tell you one of the key tricks to you changing yourself. Your schedule as you know it has to change. It ain't nothing about it. It has to change because you have to think different than you think. See, you think with your schedule now. Like it's all in the play. Certain time of the day, you don't even worry about something. Just certain time of the day is just time for that now. You playing out a script, man. Like you playing out a script. I gotta do this while I'm here. I gotta do this right here. I gotta do this right. Like, and you're not simply just being. You're not simply being. Like you really fitting all these different rooms. You're fitting them. I gotta go get dressed for this room, dress for this room, and dress for this room. Makeup right for this room. You know, you're doing all of that. And not saying that a lot of these things is not supposed to be there or has the reasons, but sooner or later you got to get to it. Like it's some of y'all been doing things, you've been being led to leave it alone, and you just still doing it. I don't know what's my routine, what I do type of attitude, you know, like, and it been time to let that go. Like you don't even like it no more. It's not even fun to you no more. You know, like make it make sense for yourself. Like we be living and we don't understand free choice. Individuals don't understand free choice because you think that things is being controlled, and nothing is being controlled. It's your mind that's being controlled and is allowing you to think a certain way and be in a certain reality. God is love, peace, kindness, generosity, caring, sharing, guiding, protecting, integrity. Man, amazing, companionship, compassion, pure bliss, man. Calmness, warmness, and shits and giggles, man. Shits and giggles, man. I tell you what, God got it all. I know that because I used to have that stereotype, you know, I'm from the hood. And that's just from that perspective I'm speaking right now, from that hood perspective. Like God got some shit with him, bro. God is the truth, man. Like it ain't nothing like it, bro. Like I ain't never met a nigga like that. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna say it just like that. God has always been there, always was there. And that's something I come to understand more and more. God be giving me these understandings of how naive we be toward him, how easily convinced, how easy it is to convince us to walk away or move away from God, how scared we be to be of God. You know, like he just be letting me know these things, man, and it all goes back to me like, yep, sure did used to be like that. But it's one thing when you like something, when you're doing something, and it's one day when you wake up and realize that that's really what you're doing. That's 2 different days there. I'm telling you, that's 2 different days, because you got to have that second day. You got to have that, what the fuck? You got to have that day. If you don't have it, you ain't stopping, you're not quitting, there's no realization gonna come out of that. You know, but that's old energy when we being naive. See, everything is being laid out. Like, if you never thought you could change, you see people now, and you know it's possible. See, it's a difference when you're looking on TV at a broadcast or, some other means of spreading the word and seeing change and believing it and all that. It's one thing to see that far away, but it's actually a trip when you see it up close, because it throws your consciousness completely off. See, I didn't understand that at first, and if I would have knew that, I would have guided individuals. I'd have guided individuals into their awakening. Some of them awakening, but I'd have guided them in it in a better way. But that was the old energies, man. But I wasn't aware of that. My consciousness had everybody around me consciousness confused, because I'm supposed to have that same consciousness. If I don't, I'm crazy. I'm thrown off. I'm lunatic. I'm something. But I was the one that was bringing the change to the consciousness. You know, and I wrestled with all that. I didn't understand none of that. I know I'm right about spirit. I know this. But I'm still caught between this little mind game of how I've always been living and how I've always looked at things to be. You know, and taking those projections back, you know, and the whole time it's really like, I'm not gonna say don't understand, because a lot of them understood. They was trying to fuck it up, you know, and that's law, spirit say. You know, but some individuals just wasn't aware, you know, and just thought something was wrong with Prophet. And the whole time Prophet shit for spirit, you can believe that. You can ask that. Ain't no shy away from shit. Like none of that shit. I stay in the motherfucking yard and do some circles, rain dance them up if I had to. Like I was faithful. I'm obedient to spirit, man. Like I'm obedient, man. And I see why though. I understand why. I understand the head's place in space. Spirit was trying to take me from and put me in. I understood the place that he needed me to be in. He needed me right here. Like I had to make it to this place right here. Like I just had to. Because my next place gonna change the world. My next move gonna change the whole world, man. And I know that's not even, I might be exaggerating a little bit, under exaggerating. I know who I am. I know what I bring. Like ain't nobody can convince me of what I'm not. Nobody can tell me what I think. You know, like I'm firm on that shit. Like that's what it is, and that's where I'm at, and this is how I am. Anywhere I go, you know. But at the same time, Prophet ain't all. I'm not no loud individual. I'm not a loud individual. Like I go somewhere and sit down and I chill, unless I'm around individuals I feel like I want to talk with. Other than that, I just be chilling, man. You know, like it don't be never nothing against nobody. I just like that head place in space of sitting down and thinking, man. I'm falling in love with that more and more, man, because it shows me so much. You know, like it reveals so much about myself, about individuals. It gives me so much insight on how to go with my messages. You know, like it's I'm back in school. You know, I'm back in school, man. You know, so like I want to be quiet. Let the teacher talk. That spirit said, so nice of you, man. My dog, man. I need individuals to wake up and realize that you have something in you that spirit need you to pull out of yourself, man. Like you got something in you. You got your own mode, your own unique mode, man. And you bring something to this planet that nobody else, if you unique, nobody else on the earth have what you have in your mold. He put it in there like that. He put it in there like that because he thought everybody was gonna be cool with it. Everybody ain't cool with it. I want what you want. What you eating? Let me get that. You know, nobody content with themselves. And that's the place that we're being guided to be in. Be content with who you are, where you at, what you have, your relationship, and the whole 9 yards. But when you can do that and lay down that, then spirit can understand that you're willing to grow. Now you're willing to grow because you're willing to be yourself. You're willing to accept who you are. You're not looking outside of yourself no more. You done broke the wall down, and spirit gonna build you up to your uniqueness. To your uniqueness, he gonna build you up. That's a promise from Prophet, man. You talking to somebody, man, look, man, you talking to somebody that been there, bro. Like been there, man. Like you talking to somebody that smoked dope for years and years and years and years, all day and all night. Like lying and shit and all this shit, man. Lying to people like acting like I ain't doing it, and clubbing and drugging and drinking, and I wasn't no robbing and all that shit like that, you know, but man, just living wrong, man. Just living wrong, bro. Like not caring about my kids the way I'm supposed to care about them. Like my relationships, man, ain't giving a damn really about that. I mean, like my friendships is just is like it, you know. Man, look, fuck that. I'm telling you, man, it's coming from a real one, dog. That shit is bullshit, man. Like that shit keep us in, and that shit keep us in that box, man. We stay in that box, you know. And over time, what happens? An individual be now you just trying to get good in the box, nigga. You not even realizing you in the box no more. You just trying to perfect the box, not realizing that that's what you in. You needed to hear that, my nigga. Like you needed to hear that. We be pulling people in the body like then for long, like everybody good with the normal, man, and that shit ain't normal, man. That shit is not normal for us to be all fucked up, man. That shit is not normal for us to be hating people, man. That shit is not normal for us to be killing people, man. That shit is not normal for me to have to jack you and be deceitful and stab you in the back and shit. That shit is not normal for me to go get a group of people, man, to try to fuck you over. Where they do that at, man? Only right here where it's fucked up at, where we have to change. That's it, man. That shit is amongst human beings. But everybody got God inside of them, so everybody can change. It's when individuals willing to change. That's why you got divine timing. That's why you got divine timing. Because it creates pushes and pulls to make sure individuals cooperate with their heart space, man. Put it like that. That's why the most hateful person you could think of has got the same soul, same heart as Prophet or as anybody you can think of. Same thing. We unaware of that because we see the individuality. So you telling me it's one God, but you God and I'm God? That shit don't make sense. Like niggas be on a low vibration. Be on a low vibration, man. Let me ask you a question. If you open a box of cereal, what's different out the cereal, nigga? You gonna pull them out the bag, they gonna be single. You ain't about to eat just one of them, I bet you that. Like, make shit make sense. You know, like, we be doing the wrong, we be thinking the wrong way because we be trying to prove a point and we don't even know nothing to prove a point. Like, you shouldn't have to prove a point, man. There's too much information for you to learn. Just get the point. Fuck the prove, get them. Protect your energy, protect yourself to and from, watch your surroundings. Watch what you're taking your ears, watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. Prophet got words of encouragement, man. Let that desire to be better, that desire to bring change, that desire for you to be that individual, that an individual look at whether they say it or not, and they ain't got no choice but to be proud of the changes you made. Be the individual, man, to put yourself in that uncomfortable place for a minute, man. So individuals can understand that you walking with spirit now. You trying to bring individuals home, man. Be that individual, man, that say, look, I ain't got to do none of this shit no more, man. I've been doing this shit so long. There's no way I'm going to miss this shit. And let that shit go. Be the individual. Your mind gonna let you know you're supposed to be. Till next time, man. Look. Love everybody, man. Sky Prophet, baby. Peace out.